So, how did human beings get to the Pegasus Galaxy when they evolved in the Milky Way galaxy? You'll find out right after this. Hey everybody, I'm Taylor and I'm the Stargate Guy, where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. Today's another crazy theory, and we're talking about how human beings went to the Pegasus Galaxy when they first evolved in the Milky Way galaxy. So first we need to go way back, millions of years ago, to the ancients. Now the ancients did not evolve here in the Milky Way galaxy. They came from a distant, unknown named galaxy to here, where they settled on many places, including Earth. Now on Earth is where us evolved, and we take on a lot of the physical characteristics as the ancients did. Now, the ancients, several million years ago, approximately 3 million years ago, they left the Milky Way galaxy in the ship/city Atlantis in order to go to the Pegasus Galaxy to escape a deadly plague that wiped out a lot of their civilization and population across the entire galaxy. Now that was approximately 3 million years ago. So where were human beings 3 million years ago? Well, dealing with the theory of evolution, since we're in the Stargate universe and we're dealing with the theory of evolution, not creationism, I'm not going to go there. You can in the comments, but I'm not going to go there. Now, 3 million years ago, we, Homo sapiens, did not exist. Instead, one of our ancestors existed, and that was Australopithecus africanus. Now, Australopithecus africanus did have some of the same similarities to us, such as bipedalism, opposable thumbs, all kinds of different things. Now, the ancients, being the scientific researching people that they were, they had people researching absolutely everything. We know that in the Atlantis system, they had people studying every sort of creature and plant on the planet where Atlantis was on. So, since Atlantis was on Earth, it would make sense that they would have scientists studying all sorts of creatures and plants and living things on Earth, including Australopithecus africanus. Now, it is theoretically possible that the ancients saw that there is some evolutionary potential with this species. And being the scientific people that they are, they probably took samples, including DNA samples from this species. And when they left to go to the Pegasus Galaxy, they took their research with them. Now, being the scientific people that they are, they're not going to let some juicy information just go and die in the databanks and collect dust. Instead, they're going to try to develop that to create all sorts of knowledge about the universe and about themselves potentially in the process, perhaps even comparing their evolutionary process to ours. So, moving up the human evolutionary tree, we start with Australopithecus africanus at 3 million years ago. Approximately 2 million years ago, there's another branch of Homo habilis. And then moving on, there's another little branch called Homo erectus. And then moving on, there was a fork with Homo sapiens, us, and Homo neanderthals. That sounds very familiar because some of you actually have Homo Neanderthal DNA within you. Particularly if you are of European descent, most likely you got a little smidgen of Neanderthal there, so you know that there was some sort of going on at some point, right? So, moving on into the Pegasus Galaxy, it is possible that the ancients foresee the evolutionary tract of Australopithecus africanus and wanted to see how that would play out naturally or in some sort of simulation. Now, with the theory of evolution, we know that genetic variation and environmental factors play a role in the evolutionary process. So if you drop Australopithecus africanus on several different planets, it is very possible that they would develop different traits in them to help them better survive in their different environments. Okay? The different traits will be selected out. I'm trying to make this as simple as I can here. However, we see in the Pegasus Galaxy that the humans look remarkably like Homo sapiens and have very similar traits, except they don't have the ancient gene primarily. So since it is improbable that they took this species and separated out onto different planets and they got the same genetic traits coming out, it is more likely that they manipulated or sped up the DNA evolutionary process in this species to reach Homo sapien, or something extremely similar to Homo sapien. Now, this could be genetically done in a lab, or it could be done with a focus group and then taking that and spreading out the genes across the universe. We do know that later on, the ancients did devise a series of satellites that they put across hundreds of different planets to see how civilization develops. This is indicated in season 3, episode 15 or 16, entitled The Game. I think that they're playing a civilization game when really it's reality. Now, theoretically, this would allow the ancients to see how a civilization would develop if they discovered agriculture before the wheel, or vice versa. Or, I don't know, they discovered spray-on deodorant before fire. I don't know. But the experiments were going on. So either by genetic manipulation or by chance, but most likely genetic manipulation, the ancients brought human beings to the Pegasus Galaxy as a massive science experiment. So what do you think about this theory? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Great videos are coming out every week where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. You can click right here for another crazy theory, or you can click right here for some more Stargate awesomeness. Thanks to everyone who bought me a cup of coffee. You guys are awesome and you keep this channel going. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side.